Sledgehammer Fitness. I told you guys we are all about everything. So today, we're gonna do a little bit of arm wrestling. I got my buddy here, Brooks Campbell. I'm gonna let him tell you about himself and what he's done real quick. So Brooks, go ahead and talk about yourself for a few minutes.
My name's Brooks Campbell from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a professional, semi-professional arm wrestler right now. Background came up in just like general weightlifting like everybody else. Then I started to do a little bit of strongman stuff. Segued that into a little bit of arm wrestling. Classroom favorite, lunch table stuff. I used to do it all the time. I fell in love with it. Saw a documentary back in 2009 called Pullin' John about one of the best arm wrestlers. Got me back into this sport.
Nice. The only movie that I've ever seen that I really like to have.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Over the top. Yeah.
Just sitting in the semi truck, man, all day long. Woo.
Yeah, man.
So Sylvester Stallone, we love you, man. Make another movie. Look us up. We can arm wrestling, man. We can bring the old school back. Let's go. All right, let's teach our fans something today.
All right. We're just gonna do a prelim right now. And the new rules that we got going on in the WAL, which is generally the biggest body of the arm wrestling world right now, we start by setting up where a ref will do the grip for you. So we'll get everybody kind of centered in the middle of the table, hands where everything looks even. Then they'll tell you close the thumbs. Good. Close the hands. And as soon as the hands touch, they say go. And then you just boom are going into it. So I'm gonna let my buddy Chad here pull against me for a while and we kind of see what he's got.
Wish me luck, guys.
Whenever you're ready, man. Thumbs and go. Good.
He's trying. Sledgehammer Fitness. Oh.
That over the top shit only works in the movies.
Alright, so you can see. The boy's already got a good idea about what he's doing. He's a gym rat, so of course he's got to have like a big, strong biceps. So we moved into it, which was really good. He got me over. That's the biggest thing that people don't understand about arm wrestling, is it's not a pushing sideways competition. What they call it kind of in layman's terms is pulling, because the main idea is to get the guy closer to you. Think about it like anytime you want to rotate an object. If you're pushing from way out here, it's hard. If you got it right in here, it's really easy to shut that door. So, the biggest things about arm wrestling that most people don't realize is that it's not just a big bicep competition. That comes from kind of the old school method of arm wrestling, which everybody would just go into what they call the hook. And that's where you just want to turn your knuckles so that you can see them. And here we're locked in this bicep battle where we're just back and forth right here in the table until someone finally gets tired or gets a good position and is able to go for a pin. I won! See? The other most popular one, I see most guys in tournaments today doing this method because it seems to be one that you can hold out a little more endurance probably on. It's just it's a less strenuous on the bicep. It's more of a hand-holding one. It's called the top roll. On the top roll, you want to get your knuckles as high as possible by cocking that wrist back. And then on the go, you lean straight back. Punch those knuckles to the sky and rotate your opponent's hand back, trying to open his fingers up. So instead of feeling like you're beating his arm, in this hand, you want to beat, or in this case, you want to beat his fingers by trying to rotate out.
I can feel the pinch on my thumb, and it just feels like he's pulling my grip open.
So right now, I'm gonna have Chad do that.
So I'd call that something like.
Yep, and lean back. Right there, that's a perfect top roll. You can see it looks like he's almost.
That's like opening up a can or something.
Like opening up a can or pouring a glass of water. There are a lot of good analogies for it.
What's the difference? I see you, like I'm here, and I see that you have your thumb under. What is that?
So, come in close for a second. A lot of people ask me this, what the difference is on the hand, whether having what we call a cap, which is when you got a finger over the thumb, and no cap.
Because it feels different with my hand, but I don't know what it is.
It does feel a little different. It mostly comes down to preference, but there is a little bit of strategy involved in it. So say that I'm a great top roller. Let's just say I'm not, but and I'm gonna be coming up like this, right? So my main point that I'm beating you at is this line right here. So if you wanted to try to force me into a hook, you could actually grip me down low. And in that point, there's no real point in capping onto that, because then you're just opening yourself up. And then when I try to come up, you can rotate my hand, open me up at the wrist point, and then open it like that. Yeah, and you can see when he's gripping me lower, he's essentially shortening the lever arm. So he doesn't have to use as much force here as I do here in order to beat me.
So would you say, like in any, like when we go here,
Yeah.
and we close our thumbs, would you say that it would be an advantage for somebody that's maybe a little less experienced to, when they close, just to go ahead and just close down here?
If you got one monster grip on you, if you've just been crushing dudes' hands your whole life when you shake hands with them, then I'd say that's probably a safe bet.
Okay.
However, for most people, I would say that the high grip is probably preferable, and I'll kind of show you why. First, I'm going to low grip. I'm just going to kind of move this. You can feel all my pressure is going right into the meat of the hand, which is fine, but it's not really giving me an advantage in any area. So let's say I shift it up on top of the thumb and I do the same thing. Now you can see my pressure comes up higher. It comes more into the fingers, and just the higher grip in general is a little bit more competitive unless you just know that you want to go into this low one.
So when you go into the high grip, then I will get down to here.
Yeah.
And you go over top, and then
Exactly.
pull back here.
Because then we're not fighting on the same front anymore. Like I
Right.
was saying about kind of the Sun Tzu idea is if your opponent's really strong doing one thing, why would you want to fight him on their terms?
Kinda
Fight
like
him on your terms.
you want to tip over a refrigerator and you push it at the top, not at the bottom.
Exactly.
sense.
Same thing in the top row, man.
Awesome, Brooks. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the interview at Sledgehammer Fitness.
Definitely.
Told you guys, we're going to hit every part of the realm. Welcome aboard.